one of the things I think that's very relevant is this jump to e-com, and particularly in the US, because having come from Europe, I was in a world that was very used to e-com, grocery shopping online, pick up, drop to door. That was something that was incredibly common and high penetration in Europe, and yet really low in the US. And all of a sudden, because of what's happened, we've seen us reach penetration levels of online shopping, particularly grocery, 10 years ahead of what were predicted in the US. So that has significantly shifted what our customers, like say the Walmarts, the Krogers, the Targets of this world, how they show up, and subsequently for us. And not only has it impacted our relationship with them, how we buy online media, how we buy online shopping media, where we invest, how we do sampling with them, but also in terms of how we do it, through pure play, like say an Amazon, etc., and also how we do it ourselves. So, for example, one of the things we set up this year was an online snacking shop on snacks.com, and basically that enabled consumers to buy their favorite Frito-Lay Pepsi products straight from us. And because the interaction, the personalization was huge in terms of what consumers were looking for. Then we added things like at Christmas, we put on holiday, sweaters from Frito and Cheetos, etc., just to add a little bit of joy and humor into what has become a very, for many of us, dull routine at times. The other piece we did was personalization of multi-packs. So consumers going, these are my favorites, but I want to buy them all in one box versus having to buy them in an individual. So we did this make your own multi-pack. So you could go online and you could pick all your favorites and put them into one. And they seem like simple ideas, but I think they dug into two big insights. One was this growth in e-com, which was just incredible, and online shopping. But the other was in just add a little bit of joy. I mean, that's all we promise as our brands. We don't promise to save the world, but we do know that we can add a little bit of joy into a challenging year for consumers. And some of those were nice ways, I think, of bringing it together. And finally, we have pivoted and been more agile than I think we've ever been in our company's history. And it's remarkable, Rachel, you mentioned here some of the frontline in supply chain, or we have frontline sales. It's remarkable how people have gone, we can do this, we can do things differently, we can shorten the timelines, we can do things we've never done before, like having our own online shop site. It's incredible. And I hope, one of the questions in the Q&A was, do you think it'll stick? I think that entrepreneurial mindset, even for large corporations like ours, I hope it will stick, because I think it's made us better and much more receptive to what consumers need.
Mm-hmm.